Hi, it's Terry Gaines. Welcome to my fourth video of a series of 10 videos creating with Stampin' Up! Suites in the 2021-2022 annual catalog. A list of the suites in the catalog can be found on page 3. The suite I'm featuring in this video is found on page 60 and 61 of the catalog. A suite is purchasing 4 products with 1 code number. The products in this suite is a stamp set called Sweet as a Peach. Peach dies, they're bundled together for a 10% savings. Another product in the suite are the mini jam jars. You receive 6 cute mini jam jars. They're plastic with a metal lid. And I've cut up designer series paper and put on the lid. You can decorate these in so many cute ways. You receive 6 of those. And the other product in the suite is the designer series paper. The designer series paper is beautiful. It coordinates with these colors of Stampin' Up's cardstock, ink pads, blends, accessories. The beauty of Stampin' Up's product, they all coordinate together. I'm going to show you each one of these sheets of paper. You receive 12 sheets, 2 each of 6 double-sided prints. And I'm going to just go through and show you each of these individually. They're absolutely beautiful. The color choices are so pretty together, and not all of the pages or the designs have a peach on them. There's some beautiful flowers, stripes, there's polka dots. There's so many uses for this designer series paper. It is really beautiful and it coordinates so well together. I know you're going to love it and you're going to have fun creating with it. So look at all those beautiful designs and those beautiful colors. As I mentioned, Stampin' Up's products all coordinate together. And I want to talk a little bit more about the stamp set and the dies. The stamp set is a set of 20 stamps, and I have stamped all of them individually here. You get a wide variety of sentiments that you can put different sentiments together. A fun, creative stamp set to use. Bold images. I got a little creative trying to get 2 different colors on here. Wasn't happy with it, but playing around with different ways to get multiple colors. You have solid stamp images. Pick your favorite colors and stamp. And there's also the dies. The dies have 17 dies. Some of the dies will cut out the stamped images. For example, some of these dies would be 1 die that cuts out 3 images. Some of the dies are the same dies that will cut out the multiple images, and also with the leaves. It's so versatile, such a creative way to be creative. The beauty of the stamps like this is you can build them. For example, I'm showing this leaf stamp with, this is all one stamp stamped together. This one is the same leaf stamped with the 3 flowers, and then add the little background for the center. And then you can take the peach and the leaves and put them together. So there's so much you can do with just a stamp set, but when you add the dies to it, there's so much more versatility. I do want to show one product that I think is very helpful with these small pieces. It is called the adhesive sheets. You get a package of 12 6-inch by 12-inch adhesive sheets, and what that allows you to do is cut those sheets, put them on the back of your cardstock, and then when you cut out the dies, peel the backing off. You have adhesive already on those small images. It really works wonderful for those small images. Stampin' Up! Also has beautiful samples in their catalog that you can create with the suite. Add your ink pads, your cardstock, and a few other products. You can duplicate these beautiful samples. I have made that easier for you by creating a card sketch of the 5 samples on this page for the suite called You're a Peach. So if the sample was a 3x3 card or a small note card, I've turned that sample into a standard card sketch. If it was a home decor or the peach jar, I've created a card idea with that concept. So I have taken these 5 samples and created a card sketch. A card sketch is inspiration for being creative, and it allows you to duplicate these having the dimensions. I've put the dimensions on for the layers. The layers can be cardstock, designer series paper. On the cardstock, you can stamp it, you can texturize it. The decorative image can be any shape or any size, and you can use for the card base, you can use designer series paper or add additional layers. So there's so much versatility. But I created this for inspiration, and you can go to my blog. If you found me via YouTube, there's a direct link in my comments section to go to my blog to download this. I have also created some card samples using the card sketch. So for this card, I created the standard card, and this is one of my samples I created using this. And I've die cut the flowers and the leaves and then added happy birthday. I want to share the tools I've added in is the banner Pick-a-Punch, which is, I consider that a pantry item. I use it all the time. The Tasteful Textile Embossing Folder, I use that all the time. I also added the circle layering dies. It's very versatile. And then the 3/8, I think this is 1/4 inch, the crinkled ribbon, the white ribbon, which is very versatile, and a few different ink pad colors and cardstock. So that's one of my samples, and I kind of played around with that. And I also did something similar, but I put designer series paper back here. I cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4. That allows me to get 6 of those out of a 12 by 12 sheet. And so that's another sample. For this sample here, I just indicated a large decorative image. I actually used the beautiful designer series paper. Some of the papers are so beautiful, all you really need to do is add it to a card front and add your sentiment. Add a ribbon if you want. So that's an idea here. As I mentioned, I took the idea for the jar, put that into a card sketch, and here is my sample for that card. You can find these on my blog if you want to get a closer look at the photos. For this card sample and the card sketch, I created something really similar, but I only used a 2-inch strip of designer series paper instead of a full card front. That allows me to maximize my designer series paper. And the last card, I've got indicated that a decorative image would be below and above the sentiment. And I kind of changed that up, and I have a stamped images, duplicated that across the top, designer series paper. Instead of the ribbon going all the way around, I just tied it here. There's a lot of flexibility with card sketches. It's really an inspiration to be creative and add your own colors and stamp sets and product to it. I hope you found this video helpful. I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel and then select the bell after you subscribe so you'll be notified when I upload videos. In the comments section, I also have a direct link to a playlist. As I create these videos, I'll add them to the playlist. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and happy creating.